When I got to America,
Yes.
Akon told me, he called me to his office when we were shooting Chop My Money video. He said, guy, I get many deals for you. When you get back to Nigeria, call me. This is my number. I'll book you a flight. You come back to America. You don't have any deal with these guys? I said, no. He said, I'm not going to say anything. When you get to America, I will talk. So I got to Nigeria as an honest guy, as a clean, so that's why I said that thing broke me. You feel me? As a clean guy, I told P Square. And I said, guys, this is what Akon told me when I got to America. Now carry me go there. Now I do song with you. Right. So I don't want any wahala. You feel me? Now waiting tell me be this. If I had known, I wouldn't have said that.
Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I'm very host Josh Talk It. Please do have to subscribe, like, and of course share the video with your friends. And please do not forget to turn on the post notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. Yeah, so today we'll be looking at one of the things that is trending the most on the internet. Yeah, so recently on the Honest Bond podcast, they hosted Mr. Mehdi, yeah, a popular Nigerian singer who got famous through the hands of Peter and Paul, P Square. Yeah, so in the video, the guy made some revelations. He made us understand that it was P Square that helped Bracket, yeah, the singers of Yori Yori, and also Jay Martin, the singer of Oyoyo. Yeah, we were made to understand that it was P Square that helped these guys. But before we dive right into all of those conversations, I'd like to say something as we got Nigerian musicians and like in the entertainment industry. I strongly believe that many of the things you see these artists come out to talk about politicians, how bad they are, how they loot money. I tell you for free that if these same musicians had the same opportunities as those politicians, they would do worse than what these politicians are doing to us right now. Now, I say this because now, P Square, Peter and Paul, there are two persons who have actually talked about how bad the economy is, how bad the politicians are, and everything. Like, we've seen one of them come out to, defend Mr. Peter Obi, like with the whole of his heart, and drum support. Not just one of them, both of them have actually drummed support for Mr. Peter Obi, calling him that he's like the savior and everything. And anyone that does something contrary to what Mr. Peter Obi is, trying to do, they come against that person, And Nigeria, we've all believed that at least a larger percent of us have believed that Mr. Peter Obi is actually the one to take us to the promised land, which we, hope to get to someday, right? And that is because we believe that he is transparent. And one will believe that anyone who drums support for Mr. Peter Obi would also be transparent. But from the things we've seen online as we got this particular artist, it seems like they are far from what they claim to be. Now, I say this because now, some time ago, Cynthia Morgan, who was in their record label, came out to, call them out and say all sort of things against them, and no one say it is false or anything. It's been quiet. And now, Mr. Mehdi. Now, back to the story of how Peter and Paul helped Bracket and also Jay Martins. Now, in the interview, he said that from beginning when he came, I'm talking about Mr. Mehdi, and we all know Mr. Mehdi came into limelight after he was featured on one of their songs, Chop My Money. And we all believe and thought that after that song, that guy will be the next voice in the entertainment industry, like Whiskey, Davido, and the likes, because it was like how Banky W raised Wizkid and Skills, and Wizkid is everywhere today. Skills is still everywhere today, right? So we're thinking it's going to be the same thing. But now, according to the guy, he said that they didn't really want to sign him, that they just told him that wanted to just help him the same way they helped Bracket and the same way they helped Jay Martins.
It's an honest bunch, isn't it?
Yes.
So initially, they didn't want to sign me. They were just like, let's just help you, how we helped Jay Martins, how we helped Bracket when we went to shoot the Chop My Money video.
Okay, Chop My Money. Okay.
I was in Nigeria. They had gone to shoot the video. Akon did not show up till I came to America.
Okay.
So it was like he wanted me to be in the video.
Okay.
You get me? So, and I'm wondering, like, Akon jumped on Chop My Money. And they're like, yeah, he jumped on Chop My Money, so I have to be in America for the video because Akon said, if I'm not in America, he's not going to shoot the video. When I got to America,
yes,
Akon told me, he called me to his office when we were shooting Chop My Money video. He said, guy, I get many deals for you. When you get back to Nigeria, call me. This is my number. I'll book you a flight. You come back to America. You don't have any deal with these guys? I said, no. He said, I'm not going to say anything. When you get to America, I will talk. So I got to Nigeria as an honest guy, as a clean, so that's why I said that thing broke me. You feel me? As a clean guy, I told P Square. And I said, guys, this is what Akon told me when I got to America. Now carry me go there. Now I do song with you.
Right.
So I don't want any wahala. You feel me? Now waiting him tell me be this. If I had known, I wouldn't have said that.
That song at that time, if you remember the song very well, Chop My Money. Chop My Money was actually a big song that went global. Akon, a big artist, a very big voice in the entertainment industry globally, jumped on the song, and it was said that Akon wanted Mr. Mehdi to appear in the video, and so he asked him to come to the US where the video was shot. So according to Mr. Mehdi, he said on getting to US, everything Akon invited him to his office, and Akon told him a whole lot of things. And Akon told him that he has lots of deals to him. After he told Akon that he's not signed to any record label, and that is because Peter and Paul had actually told him, "We don't want to sign you," right? So now, but out of goodwill, he told Peter and Paul when they came to Nigeria that this is what Akon told me. Akon told him that, "See, I have lots of deals for you, but it won't be good for me to just take you out of their hands because they came with you. So when you get to Nigeria, call me and then we'll get talking." Now, on arriving in Nigeria, Mr. Mehdi now unveiled all of these things to Peter and Paul, and that was where his whole problem started. Now, one would think that Mr. Mehdi has been forgotten in the industry, but this guy has been doing things on his own, but he's been on a low. And now, this thing they talk about blacklisting now. Was he blacklisted because we didn't hear of his songs anymore? Now, according to him, right, he said he told Peter and Paul everything Akon told him, and then it seems like they went against him. Now, we've not gotten the full gist. The full gist is going to be uploaded tomorrow on the Honest Bunch podcast. The podcast which is hosted by Nedu Wazobia, Husband Material, Deti Cole, and Zini Posh. Please and please do it to watch the video so you get a full picture of what he is talking about. But I sincerely feel like this is a lot already. From that short snippet, we can tell a lot because he's not the first to call out Peter and Paul. Now, Cynthia Morgan has called them out before, and now this guy again. Now, I said from the beginning of the video, I said if many of these artists had the same opportunities that these politicians have, they would do worse because, like, you are supposed to, give someone a ladder to climb to the top, but it seems like they took away that ladder because the guy was saying he regretted telling them. He regretted being nice enough to open up to them and tell them this is what Akon is planning with me, which is actually supposed to be a big and a good thing for all of them as a whole. But it seems like they threw the ladder off him, and now, okay, you're in Nigeria, and then maybe these guys finally did not sign you and everything. Why didn't you call Akon? Now the thing is, do you know what P Square had told Akon? Because Akon met Mr. Mehdi through them. So whatever they will say to Akon will be what Akon will take. So that means Mr. Mehdi might have been, rubbished in the eyes of Akon by Peter and Paul. I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm not too sure, right? Because we've not seen the full gist. And also I want to say, P Square is one group that everybody loved because of how good they were musically, their dance, everything was on point, right? Until they split. Now they splitted about 3 times, and now they splitted finally, that they're no more coming together again. Now, can we now see that it is like these guys had some sort of a personal or some sort of issues going on even within themselves, not just even for outsiders alone, because they had issues and it was all centered on finance, on money, right? Now, so could it be like they wanted to just sideline this guy to see if they could work with Akon long time, and then it never happened? Is that what happened? I'm just saying, I don't know, right? I'm just saying. But sincerely, I feel like if what Mr. Mehdi is saying is the truth, then these guys really owes Mr. Mehdi an apology, and they need to find a way to get this guy back on track, because the guy was a vibe. He was a voice to reckon with, to listen to enjoy at that point in time, And after that, Chop My Money, we'll never get to hear of Mr. Mehdi again. So now chances are that this guy was actually blacklisted, not just in the eyes of Akon, but also among other people, right? So Mr. Mehdi, what you're saying now, and also remember last week, Kenny was saying that there's nothing like blacklisting in the industry, and we've had a couple of artists say things like this before. Now, I don't even want to talk about blackface because it's like a normal thing for him to say something like. But these are new persons, and these are young people who had the voice, and people loved them when they came out. But all of a sudden, they left and then went into thin air, and we couldn't even hear of them. Thank God for podcasts like the Honest Bunch podcast, who try to bring all of these persons back into limelight. But for now, I don't have much to say because, like I said, we've not seen the full video. And I will urge you to try as much as possible to watch the full video tomorrow. It drops on their YouTube channel, The Honest One Podcast, as hosted by Nedu Azobia, Husband Material, Detiko, and Zenepos. The time will be 6 p.m. Do what you watch so you don't go around with half-baked information. But for now, I really feel like if everything Mr. Mehdi is saying is the truth, then this duo, Peter and Paul, P Square, really owes this guy an apology. But until I call you next time, your very host, Josh Tuckett. See ya.